All right. We are back at the podcast studios. We're doing one remote today with a very special guest. We have Chris from Legacy Transportation and Bell Limousine. How are you today?
Man, I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Dom?
Uh, I am great. We're down in Chattanooga, Tennessee today, virtual, but Chris has been a wingman client for probably about a year and a half now, and I thought he has a great story, so I wanted to get him on the podcast to talk about the grit and the hustle and all the other things that go along with owning and operating a limousine company, but not only one, but two. So what's going on, brother? How are you?
Man, hey, you named it. Grit and hustle. That's what it is, man. Every day, every day.
So I met you about a year and a half ago through like a Facebook limo group board. Someone had recommended my name about building your website. We got on the phone, we connected, and we designed and built your site. And then you asked us to get more people to it, and so we started doing some pay-per-click advertising. But how did you get into this game? Because you were only into it 6 months when I met you.
Man, it's just corporate layoff after corporate layoff. It, when you feel an urge to do something, this hit my heart, and I was like, I'm going to pursue it. So I threw everything out on faith and knew I had the hustle to do it, and jumped out, and here we are, almost 2 years later,
Do you
rocking.
love it?
I love what I do. I wouldn't
And
trade it for anything.
so you were in the corporate America world and
Yep.
shuffling layoffs and hoping that this round would save you, blah blah blah, and then you just said, "Let's go. Let's just do this. Let's hustle." And you knew that you're a hard worker. You knew that you had the stamina and the endurance and to get through the initial, right?
That's correct. Hey, I'll tell you something. My dad raised me, and he said, he always told me when you get a job and stick with it, get a job, stick with it, build a career so you can retire when you get older. That don't seem to be the way it is these days.
Yeah.
I want you to stay. So, like we were saying, after layoff, companies cutting back, and all, as this is the only way to get in, and I can control whether I'm going to get laid off or not.
Yeah.
The choices I make,
So
and a big
it's your
choice of
job to book
wingman.
jobs, to produce, and to have customers that are happy. And again, when I look at your Google reviews, people love the service, and I know that just from talking to you, you care so much about the business that you're doing and the people you're serving and making sure that they're happy. And even recently we're getting you thank you cards so that you could show your clients that you care. I mean, in a
Yes.
world of digital, in a world of text message, I love the idea that you're going out and getting cards that you're going to handwrite in the inside to say thank you for your business. That's great.
Yes, it's all about showing the appreciation, the dedication, showing the clients you care. And like when you built my website, you and your team, I wanted that on the website. I wanted a touch of personal care because when they ride with Legacy, they're not just a number, they're not just a client. They're more than that. They become family, and I get repeat after repeat after repeat. So they ride with us, they stick with us.
And the beautiful thing with that is that repeat and then referrals, like that's a great source of marketing. In addition, of course, you have to do advertising and marketing and the pay per click and the SEO. But the idea that you have these people that are in they're out there selling your service too because they like what you do and they like the way they're treated and they like how they're cared for because of your customer service.
Oh, 100%. The word of mouth in this area, because there's not a lot of us, I don't have that fight that some, cities and states have. But we have great competitors here, and they're not even competitors or friends.
Yep.
And, a lot of these people's ridden with all the companies here and choose us over the rest that they've ridden with and was happy they found us. And a lot of it comes from the reviews, the word of mouth, the advertising. They jump on and see, "Ooh, Legacy pops up number one." Gives us a call, gives us a chance, and we land them for life.
Sure. Now, a couple months ago, you have an opportunity to take on another venture,
Yes, I did.
and you were a little nervous at first,
I didn't know what I was getting into, but I'm glad I did it.
and you like it. So
I do.
you acquired a larger limo company, right?
I acquired a business that was in business here for 32 years.
Okay. And they were looking to retire,
Yes,
and they reached out to you.
that's correct. They did.
So now
And
they reach out to you and say, "Hey, look, we're looking to retire. We have, you know, our equipment and you know our what we do." And
mhm.
what was your first reaction?
First, honored.
Hmm.
Second, nervous. Um, there's a lot that goes into when you're a year and a half in and you've got a company wanting you to buy them out so they can retire, and not exactly knowing what you're walking into, but you go, you get all their numbers, and you got to trust that they're honest.
Hmm.
And then you take that company, and it's like rebranding and rebuilding a company that you're buying that already has a reputation. And that, along with legacy and being a one-man operation in the office, answering both phones, doing all the bookings, jumping out at like last night, 2 o'clock in the morning, take care of a ride where a flight was delayed. And it's just it's so much fun. It's fun and exhausting. You got to have the hustle.
Yeah.
Got to
You
have the.
don't have the hustle. The limo game is not for you.
It is not for you. And I will tell you, and one of the biggest pieces to this, outside of what you guys have done, I have an amazing staff that I've hired. I got very particular about who I hire. Very, to the point that I would rather be short staffed than overstaffed because I care so much. Because after they speak with us and we land the job, it's on my chauffeurs to give them the treatment that I promise. And I've got an amazing staff. Without, another big thing is family life. How do
Hmm.
you balance family life when you run two businesses? It's not easy. It takes a very dedicated wife and kids that understands you're not going to be there much. And when you are, you spend the time that you can with them. And calls in the middle of the night. My wife's a teacher. She gets up every morning at 5 o'clock and get calls in the middle of the night. She's learned how to sleep through the calls, but me still getting out of bed to go take care of a job because I do not turn anything down. Their clients are calling for a reason.
Yep.
So me getting out, she don't notice that a lot, but it takes a great relationship, and if you have a family life, it takes that, and it takes their understanding, and they're also rewarded at the end of the day, and that always is a plus. But I'm telling you,
Yep.
without the support of my wife and the kids, and then like I said, my chauffeurs, my staff is amazing, amazing
Hmm.
staff, amazing.
Awesome. So, the middle of the night calls. How often does that happen for you?
I would say just we'll go just in. I mean, just this week alone, I've every night this week. I could pretty much get. I mean, I've worked. I don't get to do a lot of chauffeuring myself anymore, but since I bought Bell Limousine,
Hmm.
I'm really on the back end of things. But I've gotten out just about every day this week in the middle of the night. I have clients calling needing 27 people moved at 2 o'clock in the morning. I get out, come grab a shuttle, go move 27 people. I mean,
They
it's
didn't know that ahead of time. They just or
no, it's a freak accident with them, and they couldn't get transportation. It's a Christian college here, and they were here doing a concert, and they couldn't
uh-huh.
get something happened with their vehicle that they came in on. So
Wow.
it's all about the ASAPs. I'm telling you, a lot of people. That's one big thing. Legacy in our area has over the competition, or I don't even call them competition because we all get along very well. Um, we're not scared to do ASAPs. Somebody calls me with an ASAP, it's not even a question.
Yeah,
It's
you take it.
in this. If I'm the only one available, I'm jumping out and taking care of you.
I love it.
That means a
So,
lot.
where did this desire to serve and desire to have great customer service come from? Because most guys turn off their phone come 7 o'clock at night, and you know, I have the same mentality as you. I don't have to jump
Yeah,
out often because
yeah.
my business is different, but you know, I never turn off my phone, and so I kind of live by the same way you do. But what kind of what drove you to that?
Look. Man, again, it's all about, we're in the customer service business.
Yeah.
You cut your phone off at 7 o'clock, you're not about the customer service and not about the business. And, I'm not sitting here to put any other companies down that do that. If they feel they need that, maybe they don't have what I was speaking about the home life and that support on the back end when they go home. I've got that support that my wife understands. I'm going to get calls. I'm going to get interrupted during dinner if we go out and may have to leave. And, I have that understanding because of the family at home. And a lot of people may not have that. And that's the only reason I could even see anybody not want to answer their phones at 7 o'clock. I mean, this is our job. This is our business.
Yep.
If you're not 24/7, you're nothing 7.
Yeah, and again, in a world of like last minute calls, like if once you do that once for them, there's nobody else that they're Googling after that. They're just going to you.
Nope. You can never have too much business.
Yep. And now, how do you deal with like, if you guys are oversold and so that you don't turn away the business?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got a great relationship with my affiliates here. Like I said, I don't call them competition,
Yep.
and they're great friends. One of them's a very good mentor that that I ask questions to every now and then for support. But no, I have great affiliates in the area. If there's something that I need help with, if we got 270 people to move for a wedding and I can only handle 100 of them, I've got other companies I can reach out. And I've had it at times where I've had 2 other businesses in my area work together with me on big jobs.
Yep.
Where
That's great when that happens because,
yeah.
you can see like everybody, working
Mhm.
towards the same end goal.
That's right. I don't care if their names are plastered on their vehicles either. That's another big thing a lot of people worry about. At the end of the day, it's about taking care of your clients. It don't matter whose name's on the vehicle. But when they, just like when they hire me to help them, I hire them to support Legacy or Bell, whatever the job's under that we're doing. And when they reach out to me, I'm representing their company. And it's all about having it, I can't fathom or understand, maybe because I don't have it here, maybe because I'm a good guy and I reach out to all these people and I've met with everybody. I know all of them. I speak to them probably on probably twice a month just to reach out and catch up with them. But maybe we got a great relationship. I don't know why anybody in markets would fight, because that makes the business look bad. And therefore you get where the other non black car service, executive car service, starts stepping in and taking over, if you know what I mean. So
Sure.
it's all, if everybody, it's nobody's ever always going to get along, but I just wish people in cities that are bigger than ours could find a way to get along and represent our business better.
Sure.
Because
And
it's not a dying business. People say it all the time. We are not a dying business whatsoever. I'm a thriving, expanding, blowing up, taking over Chattanooga business. So,
what's your next move?
well, right now, I am just purchased another vehicle yesterday. I have it being shipped down from Buffalo, New York, up there at Town Livery. My good man Dave Bastian.
Shout out to Dave Bastian.
Big Bastian, man. I tell you, I wouldn't buy a vehicle from anybody else unless it's something he don't sell. So he's just like, man, he's a hustler. His phone don't stop either. When the dealership closes, he still answers the phone calls. He's a
That's the
hustler.
way.
That's
That's
why I
the way you
like him.
do it. I've bought vehicles off Dave over
Mhm.
the years. Great guy,
Yep.
Buffalo boy, and
Oh man, big Bills fan.
yep,
He's got me liking the Bills, and I didn't even like the Bills. Now I like the Bills, so he's a
that's
big Bills
funny.
fan. No, I love great guy, but yeah, I mean his hustle is what makes me buy from him and him only. Unless
Yep.
it's again something he don't sell, like limousines, then obviously I go. Well, heck, shout out Springfield Coach up in Springfield, Missouri, man, Limo Land. In my opinion, one of the best limo builders out there. But shout out to them too. That's who I go to for limos.
Okay.
Yep.
And so, how many vehicles are in the fleet now?
With the one I purchased yesterday, it'll be here this coming week. We will have 12.
Wow. Wow.
Started with one in August of 2023, one
Started with
SUV,
one.
and now we're up at 12 at 2 years in this month.
And then, and most of the work is black car service with
Mhm.
limos. No, and you have a transit, correct?
Oh yeah, I got two shuttles. I got a Sprinter and a Transit.
Yep. You gonna
Yep.
get into the bus game?
Man, I tell you, I'm not interested in it anytime soon. It's not something I'm pursuing. Again, I believe in the mentorship, and my mentor is he owns the bus clientele in our area, and they still call me when they need regular shuttles and stuff. But again, you respect who you're with, who's your mentors, you respect your area, you know where you fit in, and you build on that. So I don't expect to jump into the bus scene. I'm not interested in buses anytime soon.
Okay.
If I do, it's because, again, you asked about my next move. So my next move was signing on the new car yesterday, which will be this coming week. Dave sent it down. But I'm looking at moving into another city that has applied to become an international airport. And if that happens, I will be putting a branch of Legacy in that city and starting up. So that will be the next move. And I don't even know if I mentioned that to you.
I'm hearing it firsthand here
Oh, there you
today.
go. That's
I'm
the
hearing
next
it on
move.
my podcast, not from my marketing services, but that's
Yeah.
okay. No problem. Whatever you need, we'll take care
Yeah, oh yeah, I ain't worried about it. I don't worry about marketing. I know when it's time, I just
of.
call you up and you get it done. So
Now, so Legacy would be moving in there, not
yeah,
Bell.
yeah, I'm gonna buy. Yeah, I'd be moving Legacy. Not moving. I'd be
Adding.
adding a branch of of Legacy up to that.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half from here. So
When does that come? When's that going to be
man,
thought
as
about?
soon
Figured
as
out.
they say they've approved international,
Yep.
making the move.
All right, and then that's going to put you on the road more. You're going to have more,
Yep.
more 2 in the morning wake up calls.
But hey, I'm telling you what, like I said, my staff here, I've got, as you know, I've got another division nobody here in Chattanooga has, and I won't speak on it much, but I have another division I started. It's kicking tail. You made me trifolds for it. Um,
I understand. Very
Limos are
good.
booked every weekend, multiple times.
That's great.
So that was a big step when I bought Bell, is I wanted to get that division out there. And
Hmm.
then um, when we get the other branch, I've been training that gentleman up to become probably where he will be taking over some of the phone calls, and he listens to how I speak to people on the phone, and I will watch him as he's speaking to people. And if he's the
Cool.
one, he's the one. And then I'll have a little bit of help on the phone.
That'd be great. So for the most part, 99% of the calls you're taking yourself right now.
100%.
100% of the calls.
100% of the call. I got both phones on me 24/7.
That's great.
Nobody takes a phone call outside of me.
That's customer service at its
So
best.
nobody can sell your business like you can.
It's fair. It's fair.
Now I understand I'm not putting down people that have the massive businesses that need that help. But again, my business was built off of personal touch. And as I get bigger, I will have the right people, the correct people answering the phones and trained to be able to act like they are me or speak like I do
Yeah.
to clients. You know what I'm saying, with the touch. So that'll be coming probably, I would say, in the next 6 months. I would expect to have a little bit of phone help.
That'll be helpful for you though, just so you can continue to expand and
Yeah.
look at opportunities and things that you want to
No,
achieve in the business.
no, 100%. And you know, you get call after call of dispatch services wanting to help answer your phones. Again, not putting down people that do it. Some people have to. They're just so massive. I'm not massive enough, nor do I want that.
Yeah.
It'd be something I don't mind paying a regular hourly rate to, that is fair to have somebody that has the care that I have versus a $5 an hour, 8 hours a night phone call, somebody answering the phone that can't
Totally.
even do anything. So, now again, that's just who I am, but that's what my business is built off of.
That's great. And I think as you continue to grow, you're just going to need to find the right people that have that same mindset and same understanding and value to customer service as you do, so that you can continue to help clients with their travel needs, and while still maintaining that level of service.
Yep, yep, 100%. I still oversee everything, and like I said, we get in with some people helping answering phone calls and keeping up with my chauffeurs and making sure we speak on a daily by daily basis. Even if they don't have a job, they call and catch up, see what's going on. I have different things in my office. With when I acquired Bell, I went from a home office to a 5 office suite with parking and
Yeah,
a kitchen and everything. So I mean, just different things I do. I put a sort of a, I won't say it a family room, but we're family here at Legacy and Bell. So I sort of put a family room in here with a TV and a couch. So when they're in between jobs or they have a 2 hour gap, they come in, watch some TV, food in the in the kitchen for them to eat. So they're not having to worry about eating, and just take care of your people. Got to take care of your people.
I love it. You're doing great things.
Recognition goes a long ways with people. You give them, show them your gratitude for what they do every day, because they're the ones out there face to face with my clients after I speak with them on the phone. You know,
Great.
you got to be appreciative.
I love it. I love the fact that you are so set on great customer service. I think that's what makes me like you a lot.
So, if you're not humble, you got to be humble.
Yeah,
It's all
I
about
love it.
being humble. But
Um,
yep.
what is there anything else before we wrap up today that you want the audience to know about your journey through this hustle over the last 2 years, and the grit and the hard work and energy you put into becoming, this great operator in Chattanooga?
Honestly, I would say uh, make your decisions based off business needs, but don't be scared to make a decision off a gut feeling. Um, I I made, one of the decisions I made off a gut feeling was buying a brand new Durango stretch from Limo Land, and I was scared to death. I mean, when you go into $100-something thousand limo, that's scary. Just like
Yep.
now I'm buying a new SUV or anything, but my gut said, "Do it, Chris. Put the new vehicle." Nobody else has in our area has anything 20 years or newer. Everything's over 20 years old limo wise, and I said, "You know what? Do it." My gut said, "Do it. Put a new limo in Chattanooga," and everybody's eating it up. It's going all the time,
That's great.
and I'm looking at doing another new limo very soon.
I love it.
Yep. But no, hard work, dedication, um, a backbone for your company, not being scared to get calls in the middle of the night, being ready to answer calls because they're going to happen. Don't be scared to do ASAPs, even if you have to do them yourself. Get out and do it. Um, just keep building your business, and like I said, if you've got a family at home, the support of them goes a long ways. So I got a great support system behind me,
Awesome.
and it drives me.
This was a great conversation. I'm glad we got to do it. I'm glad that people are gonna get to understand and learn about you, because I love what you do.
Yeah, man. And for everybody out there, that whether you're with Tom or not, it was one of the best decisions I ever made.
Man, look
Coming
at that. That's
straight from
that
the
wasn't
mouth,
even that wasn't even expected or
bro.
planned, but I
It's the
appreciate
truth.
I
I mean,
appreciate that.
remember, it was one of those gut feels I was just talking about. My gut said all these people are saying go with this, and my gut said no. My gut said go with Tom, go with Wingman, and that's what I did. And we went from running a little bit to thousands a month worth of different things, and it's amazing. So
That's
uh,
great.
it
I'm
keeps
glad that you're
coming back.
happy with the
I would
team.
say 10, honestly, a lot of months tenfold or more. So
That's what I love to hear.
yes,
I'm
sir, you
glad
are
that
doing a
you
great job.
chose us, and I'm glad that we're helping you and growing your business. And I love to hear these stories. Uh, as we wrap up, let people know where they can find you online, on social,
Yeah.
just so that anybody that's interested to learn more about you.
Of course, you can always go to my legacy website, which is letchatt.com. It's just let chat with two T's, short for Chattanooga.com. You can go on social media, just at LET Chattanooga on Instagram, Facebook. I believe it's the same thing. They're linked. So that's where most of my stuff goes. And let me add one more thing. One thing I do that I know a lot of people don't do. I do a lot of stuff for charity events, and it's not even for recognition, man. It's about giving back to the community.
I love it.
We're getting incoming. We give out. Don't be scared to give a vehicle out for a charity event and help others. So we do that all the time. Any chance somebody calls or any chance I see something, I will call and be like, hey, can I put, do you want to throw like a gala or a fundraiser or anything, any kind of event, love arms, just all kinds of events we like to do. Don't be scared to give something for free
It's great, great
to help
feedback.
people out.
I love it. We're giving company too. We have our foundation, so I'm on board with you on that one.
Yes, sir. That's big. Get into the community. Don't be scared to give something for free.
Love it. All right, well, Chris, you got to get back to work. I'm sure you've missed a couple phone calls while we've been on this chat, but I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to get this done, as I want more people to know about you.
Man, it's been an absolute pleasure. I appreciate it. One day I'm going to make my way up there and see you.
I was waiting for it to be today, but
Brother, I tried. I promise. I couldn't get away, man. I couldn't get away.
All
But
right,
it'll be
awesome.
soon.
So have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon, brother.
Thank you, my friend.
Bye bye.